Hi everyone, welcome to Thuey's Humble Kitchen. I'm Thuey Tran and today we're making cream puffs with the Vietnamese coffee pastry cream. This recipe makes 8 medium-sized cream puffs, which is about 4 servings. Now let's get baking. Let's start with the cream puff shell. You'll need milk, butter, water, salt, sugar, flour, and an egg. Amounts are within the description. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, bring the milk, butter, water, salt, and sugar to a simmer, stirring occasionally. Next, incorporate the flour into the milk mixture. Mash the dough against the pan until the consistency is even, then set it aside to cool a bit. In a small bowl, beat the egg. In a mixing bowl, incorporate the beaten egg into the dough. Don't worry if the mixture looks runny or lumpy at first. Mix until the dough has an even consistency and is a little bit shiny. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then lay parchment paper at the bottom of your baking pan and wet it with some water. Prepare a piping bag with a large round tip for the dough. You can also use a sturdy Ziploc bag, just cut off a corner. I like to use an old glass jar to help stand the bag up while I spoon in the dough. Just don't forget to close the end of the bag by twisting. Pipe the dough into 8 mounds evenly spaced. If your piping leaves spikes of dough, wet your finger with water and use it to flatten them. Now place them into the preheated oven and don't open the oven again until they're done cooking or they'll flatten. You won't be able to turn the pan mid-bake if your oven doesn't heat evenly. At about 15 minutes into baking, lower the oven temperature down to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Once they are golden brown, remove them from the oven and let cool. Next, we'll move on to the Vietnamese coffee pastry cream. You'll need milk, instant espresso coffee crystals, egg yolk, sweetened condensed milk, cornstarch, salt, and butter. Amounts are within the description. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, bring the milk to a simmer, stirring occasionally. In a mixing bowl, whisk together all the other ingredients except for 1 tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk. Temper the simmering milk into the mixture by whisking quickly while adding the milk in slowly. Pour the mixture into the saucepan and turn the heat down to medium-low, whisking constantly for about 8 to 10 minutes. When you're able to drag the whisk against the pan and the cream doesn't settle back to coat it, it's ready. Be careful not to overcook or the cream will taste like burnt caramel. Then place the cream into a bowl and stir in the remaining tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk. If you're storing for the next day, cover the pastry cream with plastic wrap. Make sure the cream touches the plastic so a film doesn't form. Assemble the cream puffs right before eating them. You can cut the shell open with a serrated knife and spoon in some pastry cream, or use a piping bag and poke a hole into the shell before filling. Finally, add some sweetened condensed milk to the top of each cream puff as a glaze. Enjoy! Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for upcoming recipes.